Blog Talk Radio.
Once again, bitter. Yeah, well, the bitter truth, the welcome truth, yes. For those, you see the phonics, isn't it beautiful? Bitter. It's either going to be bitter tasting or most welcome. Bitter. True story. Hi, welcome to Legal Name Fraud, Felony Exposure Radio here, and welcome to the table. Going to get into lots of phonics fun tonight. I do get the occasional email from people that You got to get out of the divided state of mind. It's a hard thing to describe here. When one is of a dual mind, one is trying to justify and prove the continued use of a legal name to survive. You're still in the matrix, okay? I can't fucking help you until you get out of the matrix in your mind. The essays, if you notice, are most literal. This is part of the exposure and the trap within the essays, because for anyone that has an imaginative mind reading them, you will notice that they drift in a certain direction. And they always come back to the last couple of sentences, always sum up the entire thing. Yet it seems to have went off in different... No. There's one fluid line running through it. I'm just following the line. The flow of what's coming into the awareness, as one thing is uncovered, you see deeper and another gets uncovered, and so on and so on. So I just follow that trail. I don't have what you would deem to be rhyme or reason to the essays, because they're not rhyme or reason, they're rhyme and reason. Okay? It's a big difference. And for those, especially newer people, to starting to find their own reality, it's a very difficult thing to explain, but really it's a very easy thing to explain, and it's even easier just to simply accept once you get the idea of what's really going on here. It's about your heart. That's all it is. The kingdom of heaven is within, the Father within, the heart within. You see, and this is the trickery of, watch the last episode, the most current episode of Once Upon a Time. Again, when you see through all the lies, there is nothing that doesn't have a specific, absolute, perfect reason for whatever it is in your now. I don't care if it's a comic book. I don't care if it's a Bible. I don't care if it's listening to the news. I don't care if it's talking with someone or someone else in another room talking. Everything matters to you. That's your consciousness, right? That's when you are the I am. You are not in consciousness. You are of it. Okay, it's a very different reality, and I know quite a few that know exactly what I just said there, and you know who you are. Yeah, cool, huh? Yeah, it's when you get into the stream of consciousness, and really it feels like there is no rhyme and reason to it, but there is. And as soon as you shut down the monkey chatter of the rhyme or reason, then the rhyme and reason just kicks in, and you hear the ancients speak of the lightning bolt. It's in the Bible. It's in all these books. That sudden bolt of lightning. That's the flash drive of consciousness, reloading your heart with the truth. So it's very difficult for me to go literal in a legal. I can go as literal as you need me to in the legal literal sense. For those. This is the hardest part, because you explain it to these people literally in the most legal, literal way, and they still don't fucking believe you. But it's because they don't want to believe you. It's not because they can't. It's because they don't want to. Following their own heart, their own lust, their own desires, their own self-survival, their own gimme, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. And all of this shit comes in. Okay? That's the demon fighting for its own, physical survival. Remember, all things physical are all things demonic. One big fucking lie. You better wake up to this very quickly, because the sun is going to set very shortly. The sun sets on the heart, because that is the sun within. It will be your own sunset that takes you down. If you can't change directions, then that's your call. I mean, that's free will choice. You see, at one point, heaven was in perfect balance of good and evil, where all darkness and all light was available to each and every one of you and me. And it would appear that one point of consciousness, one point of view, us, consciousness itself, in the allness, tripped. Where evil is, only in the mirror of evil versus good can you see absolute good. Okay? One fell. Jack and Jill went up a hill, fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down, broke his crown, and Jill, that's the yeah, I will, came tumbling after. Yeah, I will, or yeah, I will not, Jill? Yeah, ill, yeah, I'll. Right? That's why they want to walk you down the Jill. It depends on what you make silent, what you sound out. Again, creation only occurs within self. The true nature and the true being of self, the heart within. For me, I really like taking the mystery out of the Bible. It's a duality torus field. Okay? Deliberately written to deceive, yet in the deception the truth must always be, because creation is both good and evil, infinitely. There must be good and evil in everything, literally. The only thing that changes that reality is you. That which you choose to do that's evil or good. It's a long climb home. We got sucked into a trap, literally. Okay, so give you an example of that. And let me get this opened up. There we go. You got to take the time. You've got to be impeccable. I'm not going to debate anybody on anything they post on my page. This is where I call it, okay? Consider it my dinner table that is set with truth, the finest fineries, cutlery, all of it. The manna of truth. That's my table. That's my table. Whatever your table is yours, but that's my table. That's my free will choice. So if you take it upon yourself to trespass on my table, and I'm not particularly fond of the big steaming piece of dog shit you just dropped on my table, then do not be offended when I expose it. Oh, didn't notice that it was a big steaming pile of dog shit. No, I did though. Just let me know. Okay? Oh, okay. That's all it takes. I'm not here to debate with your little monkey demon that's got a fucking grip on you. Okay? Have a look at that inside self. Okay? Got nothing to do with me. I just told you the fucking truth, that's all. So don't bitch to me or defend to me, because you're wasting your fucking time. You're arguing with truth. I can't. I won't. It's my choice. Yeah, these are the hailstones of revelations, kids. Learn to shrug them off, will you? Fuck. Yeah, whatever. That's what it sounds like to me. It's whiny. How about you just have a fucking look? Maybe use some Phoenician. See what's really hidden in that. I mean, if you're going to share something that somebody else wrote, I know it's not yours, so what the fuck you doing? Stealing from somebody else to shit on somebody else. You see, that's the thing about the essays. You can't steal those. They're given freely. Whatever you do with them and whatever writing and whatever you create with that, it's a basis of truth for me. It's a basis of truth. If it's truth, which it is truth for all. You don't need to steal that. And while you're dealing with, I mean, so many new cager bullshit things out there. I mean, they'll make you feel all good and all, psychic and oh yeah, it's like, fuck, I can't puke enough every day watching these supposed gurus out spewing shit. All I have to do is go to the garbage can. That's the gateway to the toilet of hell, to see what's going on in the toilet. And I flush it away. Oh, there's some more shit, flush. There's more flesh. That's all I do. That's all I do all day. Every waking moment spent doing that. Because I don't see anything worthy of you here, and I don't see anything worthy of me here. So let's get into the Bible for a minute. And, there was an email. I'll get to that one in a bit that was sent in, and I'll give the response to it. And the one that sent it, this is, I think, the second email they've sent, and they're still going in fucking circles. Just research this. Legal name fraud, felony. To use a legal name at all in this reality makes you dead. You cannot be sovereign while ruled by the City of London state. So don't even think you can claim that status. One who is sovereign is free of all others, not ruled by anything or anyone. And humanity is ruled by a really bad idea called legal name. And they're doing it unknowingly. That deception has been revealed. Lose toast on that one. Okay? I suppose all it would be is there's a bunch of help us out, get the word out, save the child, life itself. Instead of worrying about your own little nitpicky fucking shit for a change, just kind of change that up a little bit. If there's any question you think you need to ask me, you're asking the wrong fucking being. You need to stand in front of the mirror. And if your life sucks and you got problems and issues, then look in the fucking mirror and say it's your fault, because it is. You need to learn to say okay to yourself in that fucking mirror. And then when you see something that, that's just not right, you change it, or you don't. I didn't leave myself a choice. Apparently, a lot of you still like to leave that choice. There is no choice, dopies. And that's the truth. I'll show you why. Anytime you see the word father in the Bible, that's heart. Anytime you see mother, that's mind. You see, anything feminine was deemed emotional, right? Remember, it's a double cross. And Bill Donahue exposed this beautifully in the early allegories that he was doing. Didn't turn it over, though, to see the other side of it. That's what I do. So I play ping and pong with Bill and Sevon and a couple of others. Okay? Great ping pong players. They don't know it, but they are. That's why I value those that are truly looking for something beyond themselves. You got also the ones that are actually serving humanity and the ones that are actually enslaving humanity. Like the David Icks and the Benjamin Fulfords and all of these full of shitters, okay? The David Wilcox, the Santo Bonaccis, and the Sasha Stones, and the Andrew Bartzeses, all these monkeys that are going along with enslaving humanity while they defend their indefensible position of bullshit. And it's very easy for me to step right through that wall of bullshit. It's very easy. The first test you have to pass is, are you using a legal name thinking you are that and must use that? Defending that reality, still dealing in the legal matrix? Well, then I know what you are. I'll start thinking about who you are when you start thinking about who you are first. Because I know at that moment you are. Because you are nothing but a thing with no power, feeding your life source to Lucifer, Satan. Say T-E-N. Watch what Satan is. Say, create. Himself, herself, itself. It's Latin. T. Well, you have tin, right? Stanum, tin, the tin man. That's the liar in. The liar, I infinitely am. Satan. Okay. I'll get into a few more of these tonight. When you begin to play with your crayons, you will see the magic for yourself. I cannot tell you to do that. I can suggest it. It's a really good idea. If you want to really find yourself, if you think you're really worthy of life, you'll look. And if you don't, well, you won't. And you'll still go on with this, lustful bullshit demonic reality, the mask you lie in tea, the masculine lie, okay, with the cloven hoof. You're of the coven of El, who have, whose, the who haves, and the who have nots. It's a duality. So anytime you see the word father, that's heart, which is feminine. It's a beautiful double cross, but when you center it out, it becomes so magical. The Father is your own heart. That's the heaven within, the kingdom within. Seti Anu, that's the creation of the liar's heart. Satan, you. Satanu. The creation of lies. This is what Seti Anu, Satan, means. And this is one definition under the Phoenician that exposes it, and it tells you the truth. Yeah, Satan is the creation of lies from the heart source. That's exactly what it's telling you. That's the word exploded. The spell is exploded to put your sound back into the reality of, yes, I see that. Satan is the creation of lies from the heart source. Yes. So it proves the literal word in a fractal. Satan. Well, there's tan the hides. Tanum, stanum, tin. That's the T-in man, the tin man. No heart. Remember? The tin man was all about the heart. Or didn't you see the story, or the movie, or read the books? Right? That's the T-in man. Satan man. The creation of tin man, the heartless one. You are the sunrise and or the sunset of your own heart, life. The sun will be setting for many here. There's no sadness in that, though. No Satanness in that. You see, for me, it's the Kapata El made right. That's the decapitator. Okay, the potato on the top. It's got all the eyes, you know. That's the Argo, the Argus, the Ari Hex of us. Time to wake up. Because yes, you are the sunrise and or the sunset of your own heart, your own life. The sun will be setting for many here. The mother is the mind, and what child, pronounced killed as well, phonics, CH, ka, Chianti, nice bottle of wine, you know? Well, if CH can sound like a K in Italian, it can sound like a K in English. Just like it can sound like a K in German. Just like it can sound like a ch in keys. Cheese. What's the moon made of? Cheese head. There are no coincidences, but there are no coincidences. Depends if you put the spirit ahead of everything there. The K. Satana, katana. You choose. But I'll tell you now, the katana is going to go right through the fucking cheese of the Satana. And I do not waste time with this. I do not waste time with other people's ideas simply shared because they look cool and might make you look intelligent or something. No, don't do that. I want to hear yours. Set the objective. Don't want to hear the same old as some bullshit that the one that wrote it doesn't even understand what they wrote. Okay? So, hey, I'm fair. I keep telling you, don't do it. And yet, how many of you still do? You see, I'm not tolerant of dog shit on my table. I wipe it clean. And if more dog shit shows up again and again, I close the door. That'll be the last meal you'll eat at that particular table. Call it Facebook, call it whatever you want. Here, you can still come here, by all means. Because here I still have the choice of, hey, do you have a voice or not? Well, it depends on what we're talking about at our table here. Because we don't like steaming piles of dog shit thrown on the table. We already had all that and cleaned through it to get all the gems out of it. Now it's a table set of truth. Sati, set, the creation of truth, or the creation of lies. So the sunset and the sunrise are both the same thing. Because when you take the R and make the L, it's the sunset and the sun lies. Makes the sunrise the same as the sunset, just like the sunset is the same as sunrise. Rise. You are the catchers, not the caught. The creators of the Aten rise. So arise. Jesus told a group of Jews, "Ye are of your father, the devil." Remember, father is hearts. So I will read it literally, then replace it so you get what it's really saying. Excuse me. "Ye are of your father, the devil, and lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." Mirror, mirror time. J-Boy's talking straight to you and me. Watch. "Ye are of your heart, the devil, and the lusts of your heart ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, that evil in your heart, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him, that heart. When he speaketh a lie," when the heart speaketh a lie, "he speaketh of his own." That's the mind speaking. The modus operandi is the speaketh. So when mother speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own child, his own heart, for he is a liar in the heart of it. That's to get to the core of it, guys. To get right to the heart of the issue, the heart of the man you. If you don't get your heart straight, you're on the menu. Because you don't know the mean you, the nasty, or do you? A lie is mean. So what do you mean when you say mean? Well, it depends. What meaning of mean you're wanting me meaning to mean? You see? Mean, M-E-N-E, the balance in the middle, means the way to do something of the balance in the middle. Menace, King Narmer. Narmer Palette, Scorpion King. First Phi Rho, first heart, the first moment of the lie. Yeah, the Sorcerer's Apprentice decided to write his own idea of creation. Perhaps now this message will make some say to you. You, the intent within, the heart within, that's you. It is both male and female at the same time, the intent and the create, the father and the mother in the heart, the father and the mother in the mind, the quad, the double cross. Which cross are you bearing? The one that is weighing you down, that cross to bear, to kill, to be crucified? Or the Kiro of, in the womb of creation herself, the heart of hearts, the true father-mother, where you are the child, no longer killed. Legal name equals this: liar's heart, lust of self, sunset approaches. Enjoy yourselves. Time's up. Still can't say okay, huh? I'll wait. Not for long, though. I am patient. It's my job to be patient, but it's also my job to be intolerant at the same time of lies. So I've been patient with lies long enough. So when I see them, I'm impatient because I don't have any patience. I'm not your doctor. Heal thyself, physician. I'll just give you an injection of truth that will block you out until you see it for yourself. More than fair. Legal name equals the cloven-hooved one. Clavan, cloven, who halved. The coven of El, Lucifer reality. Baphomet's hoof, cloven, to be cut in two. Who of those who have are cut in two. Cloven hoof. Clavan, that's clawing the truth of the infinite. Who halved. You've cut it in two. Stop doing that. That's the Baphomet, the Santa Cross, or the Satan claws. Mon-E, my consciousness. Money, fiat currency. Mon-E, my knee, my reborn, my Christ, kneeling to the truth. Capricorn rules the knees. Yeah, Mooney, a little bit crazy, are you? Are you a moan-E, pain in the ass, a whiner of consciousness versus seeking the wine? Talk about a ho-ni moon. Oh, yeah. Moon-eye, moon worshiper, idolater, legal name user, worshiper. Big difference between one who uses Lucifer's tools. You see, I'll get into what money is. I've already brought this up a few times. But here's the thing about cash. Because every time I and those in the truth using it to destroy Babylon use it, what we're doing is putting checks back and balances, bail lances, checks and balances, back into the Luciferian system of lies. Oh, and these are big ones. And what we're doing is giving back checks that were signed by another on my soul and yours. Here's the trick. Those are checks they can't cash. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of truth. The price of sin is death. That's a check they can't cover. Moon, are you on your knees to the money? Worshipping the whore of Babylon herself, legal namer? Let's take the left and the right in kneel, shall we? Which are you nearing to? Well, you can either have Lucifer's ring or heaven's. It's up to you which one you are the bride for. You see, while you've been caught in a male, I don't care what form your body is, what you see as an illusion of male or female, they're all male. Oh. Yeah, I've kind of got a big clue on that one. Real personal, like. What the fuck? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, talk about getting sucked in. Oops. Hey, Lou, guess you sucked in something you couldn't handle. This one's going to make you fucking choke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, you can be the saint. Sant equals true. Sant, close. Truth is close. And truth to close. Crawfish, crayfish. Clawfish, clayfish. And humanity's a bunch of clayfish. Not be that. Just a thought. To thaw an old thought out. You got to soften it. Once you take the thought and soften it to thawed, flip the T and the D back. Remember, the pledge works both directions. Creation uses it in rhyme and reason to creation's benefit only. You see how it works? Bene fide, good creation of truth, or bene fide, or bene fight, good fight. How about beanie phi t, benefit? And if you were seeking beanie, look at that, your little beanie caps. I love it. Be on the knee, right? Got a little propeller on your head there, beanie? Yeah, that's why they wear the little beanies, have you noticed? Fucking beanies. And, oh, yeah, Mission Impossible. There's duality, what do they call that? Duality ship, Tom Cruise. Change it into one of the Vatican, father-type things. And got a fucking yarmulke, just like the rest of the Jews, right? They all wear their little yarmulkes, have you noticed? One kind or another. Cover their crown. Oh, yeah. Quite funny. Here, just give you an example of... this is the kind of stuff that I drift with. I pulled out as many as were there. There was far more than this. The word anxious. Okay, anxious, to be in fear or in trepidation, yeah? If you're feeling a little anxious, are we? Watch. All the layers. Well, they're not the layers. Here's a few of the fractals. Ankh shush, to quiet the heart. These are phonetics, respelled to expose the fractal. I.e., for example, par exemple, X can be, the letter X can be spelled E-C-K-S, can it not? E-K-S? E-C-S? I-C-S, O-C-S. See how many fractals in one letter? A letter is a word. A, E-H, B, B-E-E, C, S-E-A, D, D-E-A, D-E-E, F, E-P-H, I, A-Y-E, G, J-E-E. You see? So the letters are actual words hidden in a singular. It's a singularity with a duality within itself. So when you understand that, just that, words take on a whole new meaning. Don't they, King Menace? And I am the menace of menace. Yeah. Denies menace. Denies the menace. You might say Dennis the menace. But then, hey, it just depends on how you pronoun and say everything. And if you use an accent or not, or if you're from wherever you are, it's all sound to me. I'm of sound mind only. You see the difference? This is what it means to be of sound mind. In sa se ni, insane, or in the creation of the Christ. Ni represents Christ, conceptual form. One picture, it's all about the heart. The heart of a liar or the heart of heaven. Your choice. What you decide is a lie in your reality is what you decide is a lie. The only start point I can offer you to see it all is legal name fraud. There's no debate beyond that. There is no legal debate past to use a legal name is fraud and illegal in the legal world. Do not fucking enter. Capiche? Yet there they go. Entertaining themselves. Enter the mirroring of themselves. Admiring. Admiralty. Yeah, to mirror all lies. Admiralty. Okay? Ankh shush, to quiet the heart. Ankh shoes. See, these are all sounds you can pull out of anxious, the spelling of A-N-X-I-O-U-S. Watch what happens when you open your mind a little bit. Open up creation a little. Use your imagination a little bit, because that's what creation is, imagination. So we have Ankh shush. Well, Ankh, the Egyptian Ankh, it's all about the heart. Okay, that's the representation of the heart, the An, the Anu, the Ankha. Yeah, the heart of the I, lesser than creation consciousness itself, of and in consciousness itself. Fellow servant-like. Equal across the board. Anxious, well, to walk in the heart. On, heart, E, consciousness, X, to be not of, right? Expatriate, got it? IOU, us. And X, IOU, us. A heart past the death reality. Yeah. No, I have no debts, nor do I offer any. That's contracts. A debt is a contract. That's how death occurs, through contract. Contracting. Pulling in. Collapsing their own star. No, it's time to go Nova, kids. Anyway. Annex, shoes. Well, an annex. To cut away from, or the highest point in a building, up in the annex. Right? A country was annexed from another. Cut away from, and of the Most High. Of the Most High, of the Most Low. To be divided and cut away from, or of the Most High, in the annex. Annex, shoes, to walk in and of the Most High heart. Or one can be on X shoes, the heart of life walking, or the heart of no shoes. Horseshoes, basically. Speaking of nail the other day, for want of. Annex shoes, to walk in and of the Most High heart. Annex shush, putting Cain and Abel to bed quiets the heart and mind. So that's when you take the monkey chatter and put them to bed. The annex shush. Shh. The debate, the anxiousness, the passion. Debate. You know, that shit that goes on in your head all the time. To go on in mine all the time. Wow, it's real quiet now. It's nice. Anyway, you see shit better when it's quiet. You can actually hear what's going on in consciousness without all that fucking monkey chatter, jabber. Annex shoe. Shooing bats from the belfry. Shoe. Get away. Shoe. Put on your feet. Shoe. It's you. Issue. I shoe. Issue. I shoe the issue. I push away the man intent. And of course, the man, you, because you're on the menu. It's a plural thing. You're suffering from pleurisy. Water on the lungs. Onks IOUs, a heart of debt and death. Anu a ki chi os, Oz. There's so many layers in here. It's crazy. When I present it in crayon form to myself, it blows my mind apart. It's beautiful. Heart to life of all, the operating system. Oz. Anu, a, ki, os. Anxious. Repronounced. Using phonics to undo and rewrite the spell itself. From the heart, the truth of self. Benevolence, Be no violence. The game of ants and uncles. Isn't it funny? Well, ant, feminine, uncle, masculine. Watch in the phonics. Onk, coals. Cull to harvest, onk the heart. Yeah, that's what the masculine T does to you. You're all in one. You've been split in two. This is the game of ants, antis, to go against or be with creation. That's why I often refer to myself as the anti-uncle, Kate. Fulfilling both roles. You see, that's what the niece says and Nephilim use are about. There it is in the Neph use. Nephilim use. The nieces and the Nephilim use. What the niece says That's what the heart says. What the Nephilim use, is that heart. It's an anagogic allegory. It's not about nieces are good and nephews are evil. No, because they're all Nephilim. All physical bodies are Nephilim. File them up. Yeah. Cock, Els, and Muse cells. Say Els, creation of Lucifer. The cocks of El and the Muse. That's the Muse, divine feminine. Cells. Being soul. I-O-U, U-O-Me, A-E-I-O-U, A-E-U-O-I. Okay? Angst, anger, us. Angered us, to anger the heart. And that fractal goes on and on and on. I can explode one word to every word, and it will always come back to one, heart. Heaven itself. And you will live in the heart of heaven or the heart of hell. What you choose to do is your choice that you do. That's what you owe, D-U-E. What you do is what you are due. I prefer the truth. The Hue-E. The Do-E. And the Rue-E. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Show you how you flip the left and the right. Watch. Oh, look, it's a... Yeah, I know. Walt Disney. Watch. The hue of consciousness, the do of consciousness, as in the waters of truth, that I do, D-E-W, D-O, that is D-U-E consciousness. Who-E, who in consciousness, hue-E, color of consciousness, hue-E, to take of and be of consciousness, as in a hewn stone. Rune stone, hewn stone. The wood was hewn from the field. You see? Hue-E, I'll get to Louis in a minute, watch. Yeah, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So there's a trinity of hue, a trinity of do. Let's go to the trinity of Lu, shall we? Lu, ancient Celtic sun god. Lu, somewhere to take a shit. Lu, a debt to be in lieu of. Lieutenant. Are you a lieutenant? Yeah. One who lives in the house of Lucifer. Yes, lieutenant. Major problem. General distraction. Well, hey, you'll get enough corporal punishment. Busted down to private. Yeah, private, which is to hew away from your direction of going into the lies. Infinite, eight, consumed. Right? Time to be a field marshal. Let's get to Louis and make it into Rue. Rue-E. So we got Hue-E, Do-E, and Rue-E. Left, right, Louis. Rue, a street to walk. Rue, something you add. It's oil, water, and flour. So that's the oil, the spirit, the water, the truth, and the flour that you are, creating the roux, R-O-U-X. R-U-E for street in French, R-O-U-X for a thickener, okay, for soups and whatever, using flour, water, and oil. You just got to take it down one more layer to see where the truth is. What have we got for roux? Kangaroo, R-O-O. That's a spirit breath, Ro-O, right? Spirit breath of the womb of consciousness into the womb of consciousness, truth itself. Just looking for other ones. Oh, it's a trinity. I can go there. A trinity of Lu and Ru and Hue and Do. And you will see different directions in all three. And you'll see the one direction of all three. They're all telling you the same thing. Which path are you walking? The one of truth or one of lies? The one of heart of all creation, or the divided mind of Luciferian reality, in constant conflict with doing what is right because you're worried about you more than doing what is right. That's the issue within you. That's the thing I sorted out within myself first. I cast no judgment here. All I have is an all-seeing eye of observation to go, wait a minute, where's the lie in that? Who's selling themselves out for somebody else's bullshit again? Going back to the essays, that's why they're yours. Not mine. I'm part of that. That's a particle. But you and I are the wave of truth. And that's all that's presented in those essays. I can only, for me, within me, I can only lay claim to the truth within me. That's my mine that I lay a stake on. You see, mine, to stake your claim, is to drive a stake through your own heart. Get rid of the vampire. I staked my claim long ago. This is my heart. My reality, my sense of truth. It's not, you see, the whole illusion of that's my truth and your... No. It's called your acceptance of what is truth, and what is truth is truth. What you do with that makes you either Dennis the Menace or one who denies the means to be the menace. While you glaze over these donuts called words, you're the one that's getting glazed over, Cinderella. You might want to make a pair of shoes with that glazing glass. Yeah, the hex of the Luciferian ass glass. Take your time. You move fast. You got to make the morning last now, you know? Feeling groovy when you get there. Simple truth with a very simple observation. See if you can see the mirror in this. I'll explain it, but see if you can see this. While you remain divided in any one thing, you will be divided in everything. If your heart is divided in any one thing between a truth that you know to be and a lie you know to be, and the only thing holding that lie in place is the illusion of the fee of the RE, the fear, you best stop paying that fee, because it's an illusion. While you remain divided in any one thing, you will divide it in everything. If you think, act like, react with, work within, play anything literal in the most literal sense within legal name, money, Luciferian reality, you are divided. You are two things. You are a body and a name. Both are dead. Fact. They're both dead. You're wanted, dead and alive. Either way, you lose if you walk in that world. To be of that world. And while we are in Babylon, we have a mission. Just because the 101st Airborne drops behind enemy lines in France doesn't make them French, does it? When they went through Belgium, it didn't make them Flemish, did it? When they went through Holland, it didn't make them Dutch, did it? They went into Germany, it didn't make them German, did it? They went into Austria, it didn't make them Austrian, did it? You see this? It's a very simple thing to see. We are simply those that have dropped in behind Lucifer's enemy lines, without labels. Simply I am. I'm here to destroy Babylon. That is my only mission. I'm here to destroy Lucifer once and for all. That's my only mission. I know of a few others that have that as a mission, and a few ancients that had that as their mission too. The game is done now. Yeah. Mission accomplished. Ghost protocol complete. Do not be divided against yourself. A house divided against itself cannot stand. And who can stand? It was asked in Revelations. Can you? Is your house divided? Is your Horus divided? Are you the saddlebags? The sad L bags for the Jew baggers? To bag you up and cart you away because your cart is behind the horse instead of in front of it? Cart, K-R-T, K-R-O-T. Time to be, here it is, watch. Tell me this path isn't crystal clear for me. The one, lesser than all of creation, yet part of creation of the Christ mind in the law of truth of consciousness, reborn out of the duality, of the reversed spirit breath, P over R, the 4 in the mirror, Son of creation. That's the short form of Kate Renee Thompson. I can go even bigger with Catherine. I know my path. That's what people think a name is, or that a path is what people think their name is. Literally a name. It's not. It's a path. It's a road you walk. And all we've been doing here is try to expose that so you can see your own way. And Phoenician, phonics, Phoenix, rise from the ash, shows it all. You fly high and above all, and you see it. And then you shake your head a lot. A lot of sad L's down there. You're getting rode, taken for a ride. And those of a liar heart will always want to take you for a ride. As long as they've got a horsey that they can ride on, and they don't have to do anything, watch humanity. Look at it overall. I mean, if you want, talk about saddlebags, have a look at Mary Elizabeth Windsor, the dead thing called Queen Elizabeth II. Look at her saddlebags. How many people is she riding? It wasn't that long ago they fired the official ass wipers in the bathroom. They didn't even wipe their own ass. They had some saddlebagger come in and do it for them, literally, paid to do it. Boy, there's a job you want to talk about at the pub, eh? What do you do for a living? Oh, I wipe Elizabeth and Philip's ass. Smell fucks can't even do it themselves. Can you imagine that conversation? It's a true story. The royal ass wipers. Yeah. Good day, bidet. Human bidets. Jesus. Bidets. Yeah, they're in a fucking daze. What the hell would you actually go and apply for a job like that? Ooh, look. Elizabeth and Philip need someone to wipe their asses and pussies and cocks and everything else. And lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Geez, I wonder what that pays. Your soul. Expensive, isn't it? Don't you think? Legal namers equals City of London bidets. Nice job description you have. Well, what do you expect? What do you expect? It's quite wonderful to, in the overall reality on the dinner table I set called Kate.Renee.5 on the Heart of All Creation book, Facebook, my table. That's my table. It's my personal table. No, the one I like to keep nice and clean for everybody to come and eat at. Everyone's invited. Bring your wares. What heart are you wearing? Bring your wares to the table. Be cautioned if it is a steaming pile of literal dog shit just taken from someone else's idea and shared like it's your own without any explanation as to why you fucking shared it. I will call out the lie for what the lie is. Because I know that's not you, so that's making you a liar by even posting it. So don't do that. That's the truth of it. It's not yours. But, you know, there you go, helping yourself to creation without creation offering up to you. It's a spiritual copyright infringement. Don't want to do that in the spiritual reality. That's why I don't have any in the spiritual reality. Or the physical. What is deemed of my, in the singular point of view, creation is that for all. Happy to be of service. Create, I'm good. Works for me. Works for you. Well, most of you, some of you. Any of you? Who knows? Who cares? I don't. Only you should. This is about your own heart. This is your own heart. And just to watch the wares that the vast majority of people bring to the table, my little table, the Kate Renee .5 Kitties table, you know, it's beautiful. I'm watching consciousness expand itself. So I will show you the lie in a shared post. I get what you mean. I know who you are. Duh. Don't taint yourself with this. You know what taint is. Taint the pussy and taint the asshole. It's a piece of skin between them. This taint yours, is it? So don't taint yourself with somebody else's taint. One slip of the tongue and you're in deep shit, remember? And these are all slips of the tongue for me. The tone, hexed, intent of consciousness. Tongue. This is not your tongue. This is somebody else's. But you're doing all the wagging of the tail for another dog. So if you're wagging another dog's tail, guess where your tongue might be? Yeah, snugly in the dog's Uranus. Don't do that. Please. Watch. It's pure and utter bullshit. I am intelligent, conscious energy slowed down to the frequency/speed of light so the lenses you call eyes can perceive me. The listening sensors you call ears can hear me, and the sense of touch you have can feel me. Bullshit. It's all physical. That's Luciferian reality right there. I just put a big lie, steaming piece of dog shit. Don't do that. I left it on the page just so I could share this, but I will be deleting it now. Well, ish. I want to make sure others can see it. But you need to see, stop at I am, and that's it. Everything beyond that was literal fucking nonsense of a Luciferian mind trap, keeping it physical. False light, physical. You see with the eyes, physical. You hear with the ears, physical. You feel with the body, physical. Sense of touch, ears. Sorry, where I live, it's all about creations, say, and soars. Creation and soar. Creation infinitely soar. Those are my sensors. So it's very easy for me to sense a lie when I see one. All I have to do is look. I'll obliterate with the first lie that did not have any definitions or objectives stated before this. You didn't state an objective. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. You're just sharing somebody else's tail wagging. And I know you better than that. Don't do that. Take a little pride in yourself. Whenever I do this, take a little pride in yourself. Because I know you. You know better than this. Don't you? Yes, you do. And I'm going to show you why you do, because I know you. You're far more clever than this. I am intelligent. Okay, assuming you're not. You have to state the obvious? Well, when you say I am intelligent, what you're saying is, Lucifer, I am smarty pants. No, you're not. I'll tell you why. Because you're suffering from the intel of the lie of the hexed mind. Or minds. You might call it intelligence. That's why they have military intelligence. It's an oxymoron upon an oxymoron upon an... It's a lie upon a lie upon a lie upon a lie. Okay? So I won't go any further there. I don't need to. That's the biggest lie of all. I am intelligent. Assuming you're not. In the most abstract, knowing way, I am knowing. While others are saying, this is saying, I am gnawing. Nodding off, gnawing, chewing on. This is a false world, guys. See it for yourself. All I can do is show you the way to see it. Can't show you what it is. And neither can anyone else that can help you along the path, too, that knows what I'm talking about. But there's no way you can say what this is. This is the unspoken reality. You have no words for this knowingness. You just know. There is no rhyme or reason, while it is complete rhyme and reason at the same time. Put a finger on that. You can't. Because that's what you are. You are this in the centaur of it all. So it's not about picking on you. That's the demon reacting, thinking that I am. I will never pick on you. I'll just hack and slash at the demon that is pecking on you. If you would like that sore, that festering cyst and sore to, resist, insist, and persist within you, then please, by all means, take it personal. Where I simply am sharing truth, undivided against itself. That's all. So as I wrote to this, not my contract, look again. Before I delete this, see, it should have stopped right there with okay. At least that way. I'll just save all the rest of this shit I had to put in here to carry on. Still no okay on this that I can see. I'll refresh to see if it's there. Yeah. The comment was made, not all perceive at the same level. How judgmental of you. Of course we do. We all see at the same level. It's called sea level. Flat. 0 point. So don't judge another as not being able to, as not seeing at the same level. It's an easy observation to see those who are not seeing at the same level because there's some shit like this fucking post in their way that you keep putting up. These are posts that these horses get tied to. Sends them spinning into fucking New Cager land. It's beyond sickening to look at this planet, guys. So I'm not here to make anybody... Here's the statement. That was just the first part. Not all perceive at the same level. How very judgmental of the demon. That's not you. Are we not into mind expanding and awakening? Well, yeah. That's what I'm into. I don't know what you're into, but again, this is not personal. This is, you need to ask yourself these questions. This is not Kate bashing at you. This is Kate bashing the bullshit that's been bashing at you. To remove it. And when you get this point of view, you will know exactly what I'm talking. There are not too many that actually know exactly what I just said there, but there are finally others that, yeah, you get it. This is about benevolence. These are the hailstones that are killing the demon. Let it rise all by itself. Because because I'm not here to make anyone wrong. This is my post right after this. I'm not here to make, because I know what, I can feel your words. This is the demon gives itself away in the tone, the emotional tone. And you will reach the point where words typed are spoken. You hear the tone. You feel it. That's the, you know it. You just can't describe it thing. You'll figure that out. You got to walk in truth to get there, though. And all I'm trying to do here is remove the lies so that you can do that. Vision this. This is what this is like. This is me pulling you. You know, there's a bunch of us in a boat. Oh, look, the ship went down. And there's some survivors. That's us going over, trying to pull you out of the water. And just as we get you into the boat, you fucking cold cock us. Not back into the water because we're reeling back from the punch. But the punch didn't hurt. Because I'll tell you, you won't be able to punch because I've already let go and moved out of the way. Because I already felt the intent of the punch coming, so fuck you, I'm gone. You only need to see that or experience that a few times of doing that with others to get punched in the fucking mouth to stop doing it. What was a game of a debt here and a debt there with this fucking planet? Have you noticed? The game of I owe you, you owe me. You know, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. You owe me a few favors, Bob. Game? It's all bullshit. It's one point of view putting another point of view into fucking debt while you ride their saddlebags. Yeah, I'm not here to make anyone wrong, merely impeccable in their objectives. Would you hand someone a live grenade with the pin pulled? Well, this is one of those. I just see the grenade. It is to keep a mind in duality. This is the grenade that's keeping a mind trapped in duality. That's the nape, fully on, bone apart from the truth. The nape, the back of the neck of the lion, the true lion of self, the nape of the lion, bone apart. That's the rib removed from you. Adam, you see? Bone represents Christ. Where it is the Christ, it is also the what? The Antichrist. We have the endoskeleton of Christ, where they have the exoskeleton of Antichrist. You'll see this play out in everything. And then you'll find those that are spineless and boneless. And all they have is a beak to crush your sayals with. Your sayers, seers. You can call them octopus, and of course, squid ink is the deadliest spellcaster of all. For those that have been following the Once Upon a Time, if you don't sit there with your jaw dropped, just looking at your yaw dropped, you fucking blind. It's beyond miraculous. And then, of course, you know, to be fair, okay works perfect, by the way. At least then I know you'll at least have a, say, conned look, a creation that is conned look. Have a look again. Because all perceive at the same level. And this is the shit that blocks everyone's VUs, VYAs, views, VIUs, life use, plural of you. To use, intent of creation, you say. The letter U, the letter S, the letter E. Put an apostrophe there, a post-trophy, and you will see it as you say. Well, that's the I say, you say. I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Stop screaming. You'll feel better. True story. Just scrolling down. Anything else worthy I posted today? Great post, by the way, Rose. I haven't had a chance to go over it, but you see, I know you. see, that's the thing. When I know you, I don't even hesitate to share it. Because here's the thing about truth. When I know another is in the truth, walking in the truth, sees it, and has the eyes to see it, oh, yeah. I already know the path you're on because you're flying right alongside. Wingtip to wingtip. Hey, nice bomb you got there. Mind if I throw it? Of course not. Here, so basically what we do in the truth is we share truth bombs. You got one? Yeah, that's a good one. Here, I'll throw that one over here too. Here, yeah, here's one. Yeah, you throw it. Yeah, you see, just lob these things into the lobe E, the ear of consciousness. That's who I lobby. I don't lobby Congress. A bunch of fucking Jew baggers there. Oh yeah, I can get real literal nasty. It's so easy to do. What, you're gonna feel bad for kicking a demon's ass? No. You see, that's the beauty of benevolence, where its only purpose is to destroy evil. And here we are. Well, don't worry, sunrise, sunset coming up. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that one. We got 42 minutes and 49 seconds to roll over. For those that call in, it is 347-637-3265. And let me see. BTR listener is 029 for those that want to call in via Skype. I would love to hear from you. Yes, I know I make people nervous, anxious, and all the rest of it. Nerve us. Nevro, vu. Depends on the language. Ni. Throw a K in front of that. Throw another E in, because N-E can sound like any other word, like K-N-E-E can. G-N-E-E. You see? It's beautiful. It's far beyond. And when you see it, you see it. And the drifts that I have occurring right now are beyond mind-blowing. Welcome to the club. You're in. It's just like that. All right. Was going to do a quick little tune here. I'll tell you what, I'll get the mics open and you guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello. Hey, love.
Hello.
You guys
Wow.
got the table? I just have to go fill up my coffee. So play. Was any of that helpful tonight?
It was fantastic. Always.
Okay. See, that's the thing about truth. It makes you look fucking cool. I'm not interested in that. The only thing I'm interested in, how cool was it for you solving you?
Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Okay, so it helped. That's all I need. That's all I need to know. I'll be right back.
Go take your break.
All right. Well, I'm going to share. We had a mini roll yesterday for about 5 minutes, and I was going to watch a movie but couldn't get it loaded. So I went to YouTube, and it just says what to watch, and it brings up a list. And it was called Telepathy, Global Consciousness, and How We Humans Are Connected. And right below that was Outside the Box from February 21st.
Oh, cool.
2015. And so I'm like, well, let's watch this Telepathy, Global Consciousness. I mean, because that's what we're doing at the table. We're all over the globe, and we are consciously connected. So it was very interesting. Anyway,
Right.
It's some university professor talking about how they have this technology to stimulate the right hemisphere and see how brains are blah, blah, blah. It's all physical, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but what he's getting to is that the truth, there will be no more secrets. It was really funny. Just his whole class is just sitting there in silence. And he's like, imagine no more secrets. Well, It gets to the 51-minute mark, and this kid stands up, and he's like, well, without discussing cats and boxes, blah, 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 blah. It was just so funny how, like, okay, you guys, Kate of Gaia. We are Kate of Gaia. We are exposing the legal name fraud. We know the truth. We've busted the code. Master of our universe. And it's out there. It was just a fun thing that I wanted to share.
Yeah, it's really out there. It's on some Revolution Radio. And I was a guest on this guy Douglas Dietrich's show for a couple nights, and on there there's this guy Steve Travesty who just got arrested for something, right? And he's like, "Oh, it's illegal." Trying to explain it, and then Sean Morton something came on. I think that's his name, and kind of like is very legalistic, you know. And I'm just laughing, you know, like I'm saying, Kate Gaia, you know. So it's spreading, its seeds are planting, its fruit is bearing. It's great to see.
Yes, this was a lecture by Michael Pissinger. Pissinger, piss off. That's what I thought. Oh, yeah, and Eric Katana. We had Eric Katana in the bridge duality. All I facts, just the facts. There was a crash. Nobody injured. Imagine that. Yay.
Yay.
Air Katana, Air Canada.
Oh yeah, that was pretty amazing. Yep. Things that
now moment.
Ahead.
Here's a now moment. I'll just give you an example. I went to go make coffee, yeah?
All
right. So while I'm doing that, coffee, right? Kafa, it's a heart thing. Anyway, there's a show going on right now, and I recognize the face, whatever. And, it turns out it's Peter Sellers in a movie, right? So here, I'll show you watch this. Peter Sellers. Well, someone who sells the Jupiter, okay? Actor on the screen. Everything, they only promote themselves. That's that's why those of true heart will never make it to those levels here. They can't. Okay? Only their own do that. Watch. They love themselves this much. Watch this. What was one of the characters of Peter Sellers? Inspector Clouseau. Here, let's watch. This is why you're now so critical. It shows up everywhere. I inspect your clues. Oh. Right? Inspector Clouseau, one who takes the clues, sews them together to find the answer, or the clause sew. The clue, nail, the clues, the things that lead you to the answer. Sew, to needle pulling thread. Sow, to put seeds into the field. Sow, the mother creation of. Clues, nails of truth. You see? Clue, sew. En français, oui. Clue, nail.
Oui.
Water. Oui.
Yeah.
So that's the clues. The clues of water, the waters of truth. You see how it's one? You got it? Okay. Do not pass anything over. You are your own Passover. Stop passing over. This is where you find Christ. Creation does not pass over you. So do not pass over creation. It's a mirror. Right? So that's just what was on the TV. So that's an example of, that's where I live. Constantly.
It's really fun.
Damn straight it is. Everything makes sense. And go ahead, roar, liberty, anybody there? Put a finger on that.
Yeah.
You can't. You're just there. And you know you're there because you're just there. And anybody in a duality, don't even think of asking anyone in the singularity what that's like, because there's no fucking way we can explain it. What we can do is show you the door and the direction to go in to find that which we have found, truth itself.
Yeah.
Is that a fair estimation of the situation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I found the AC and the DC and the BC. I triangulated myself with this headline because I went on to Facebook and I saw the barcode post by by Ninja.
Oh, so great.
So it was airline AC624 was the airline, and then the barcode, that was the BC, and I'm like, where's the DC? Oh, yeah, direct current of truth right here. Here I
am. You're the direct current. You're the one that directs the current of your intent and your river. That removes the alternating current. That's when you become the B current. You see? You remove the barcode and become the current of creation itself. Legal name is the best fucking three-pronged plug stuffed in the back of your head that drains your whole life source into a dead Luciferian reality that keeps the plants alive, because you are on the plane of truth where the plant does not have consciousness. All plants must reproduce how? Asexually. A plant must always have another plant nearby with a means to get their spores, pollen, seeds, whatever, to the male, female between them. You're the honeybee, kids. You're the drone working for some other queen.
The hexagon.
Yeah. It was a field day in the garbage can today. I love this one. Benjamin Fulford, March 31st. They even got the year wrong. I love this, 2014. So they're not even present moment. This is fucking awesome the way this just wiped out a whole year. Monotheism in crisis as high-level insiders claim the Quran and the New Testament were Vatican P2 Lodge propaganda. You just figuring that out now, you fucking monkey dick? Don't forget to throw in the Torah, the pre-invasion call-out for the Pearl Harbor to knock your teeth out. We're going backwards, by the way, because if you look, where an earthquake was centered today was Guadalcanal. So what we've done is went to Japan. We're on our way back to the Pearl Harbor now. Cool. I'm tracking the mirror up now. It's beautiful. Does anyone watch the latest Once Upon a Time? They're fucking hilarious. Just track the now, every step of the way. It even tells you that the author is trapped in the book.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to find the key, the light, and it was a page that the key worked for. It was the sorcerer's apprentice that was spellbound to the book. And when we use that book, we release that sorcerer's apprentice.
Great show.
Yeah, I'm telling you everything pretty straight up. I couldn't say it any more literally than that show's doing it. You should sit and watch the show with me sometime. I'll melt your head. Just the same way mine get melted. But don't be thinking you're going to have some literal fun as far as trying to watch a show or a movie. Because the movie I show is not the one you're watching. It's the one I'm seeing it. And I tell you, once you see it for yourself, then you'll know what the fuck's going on here. And you best get out of Babylon right quick. The sun is setting, guys. Earthquakes down under are at that end of the coin that's almost leveled out, flat. The RE, the most high, right? Coin. If you see Earth on as a flat disk, it's been, tipped up on its edge into a duality, right? So look at a vertical coin. That's the start point, where everything was in balance, all of us walking on the spirit breath I am, rim of that coin of the Most High. Okay? The coin fell. It got tipped over and spun. And what's happening where we're at right now, if you look at the flat Earth disk, it's only 11 degrees, that's the duality itself, out of center. So what's happening now is that coin is settling into the plane of reality. And you don't want to be underneath it. You don't want to be on the tail. You want to be on the head of the coin, the heads. So when you're calling your tails in the coin toss of life, you might want to go with the pay heeds and stop following somebody else's tails. Because when this puppy comes through, you don't want to be sealed in the tail, because you'll be sealed there forever. You see, when evil is finally once and for all destroyed, that's why it doesn't have a face to me. It doesn't have a heart of creation to me. A physical face or any other face in the physical sense. The face of the demon is shown through the action of the heart, regardless of who or what I deem the demon or saint to be. The saint will show the actions the same way the demon will. Quite opposite, though, if you notice. One is the provider, one is the creator, one is the makes it possible for others around them, while the other is the one that relies on all of that and just constantly feeds on it. And you see this play out across humanity. It's the program. Right? But the program, Pilgrim, is over because the devil has showed his hand. And I'm clapping it in irons. Because we're the real coppers. All of the colors. That's the co-rowers. They can stick in their physical coppers and silver and gold. You know, copper, silver, gold, money, the moon eye. We have put the key rows, the silver and the gold, copper, silver, and gold of the heaven back together. So what we've done is we've returned our currency, our true currency. And you see it in the Trinity fractal of copper or bronze, whatever, anything that's got copper in it. Copper, silver, and gold. What is it down to now? It's all made of steel and plastic. And imaginary digital squiggles on a screen somewhere. That's, if you've been watching the money devalue itself, what you're seeing is the destruction of Lucifer's power over humanity, making it more obvious that, hey, go ahead, grab a magnet and head to purse or wallet or whatever and start checking all the coins for how magnetic they are. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you actually find magnetic pennies. They're all done on steel planchets. Coin collectors know this. Yeah, 1992 is when they flipped it out. Nickel, well, again, the nickel quarter went to a plated steel quarter. So talk about steel. Used to be silver. Now it's just the same metal you can get out of a kid's sand pit with a magnet. Melt it down and make a quarter of your own. That's the illusion that man has bought into. And it's stealing your consciousness. And we're at the point of the absolute theft, where it is all the physical currencies, standard, nickels, dimes, quarters, loonies and toonies, whatever. Yeah. That is an anagogic mirror of the debt and how close we are to the death of Lucifer. It's just being made obvious. Steel.
Now I get why when we use Lucifer's cash, we're fucking with him because it's worthless. Ha!
Well, no, it is not worthless. It was made off. Here, no, I'm going to clear this up because you're right on the track. Let's just bring it right home. Okay, you're right on it. This is why the cash are checks that Lucifer cannot cash, and every one of these checks that you get is one that you put into the system that can never be cashed because all of that money was created what? Your fucking soul. So look at that. Now I'm using soul money, not dead money. And here, this was a check you wrote on my soul. Oh, look, you can't cash it.
I love it. Oh, okay? I love it. Thank you. Yes, I see it. Thank you. Yeah. Even more deeply.
Yeah, that's, you don't mean my little stubble, right? Happy little rabbit.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you to the table. Thank you to you. Thank you to all. Boy, good timing.
It's always perfect, isn't it?
Oh, and it so fit in with what you were talking about because I got sidetracked by helping a group that I really wanted to do good for, and I had decided, no, I cannot do this. And that's when it arrived. You're
the only one holding creation back, sweetie. Again.
Again. again. I
Yeah.
see it. Thank you. Ooh.
The only group that I help are those in truth. And the neat part about that group is that group shows up here. I don't have to go there to find it. We show up here to find ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the group I am sharing with.
Really good point.
That's why I tell you, plant the motherfucking seed, and it really is a motherfucking seed, and walk away. You have no other burden but to spread the word. And the good news is, look at the good news Bible. The good news is, it's already in little, what do they call that? You can actually, the essays, books of a different Bible. You know, you can throw that truth out at them. You've got lots of your own too. I know. I see it everywhere. You know, you're taking the same truth that I found, that you found, and putting it into the different forms of the same truth that you found, that I found, that you found. And
yeah.
look, we found it together, didn't we? Yeah. I am merely one piece of this puzzle. Puzzle. One piece. One pie say. One creation of the puzzle. To bring all other pieces together. We all had and have that role to play, together equally with each other, with our own neat little trick. And boy, we found a few neat little tricks, haven't we? Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Oh, the serenity and sereneness of being. Oh, my God. Like, legal namers, what are you thinking? Especially when you know this. But again, they're not my problem. It's not my pro-blemish. I'm not part of the Flemish blemish. I'm not interested. I'll leave the hag where the hag is. You know, Flemish? Man? Don't think so. Sounds more like a hawk man to me. Trying to sell something. Or fly somewhere out of something. You know. Lou's toast, kiddies. Lou is toast. Yeah, monotheism. Benjamin Fulford. This guy. Oh, yeah, pure. Look at the fucking look. Could you get a more demonic-looking picture, Benjamin? No, that one works just perfectly. Should have a look at it.
He's fun, though.
Well, whatever. I don't fucking care. He's using a legal name. He's a fucking demon. Shut up. Is that clear enough for you? Pick on the demons any way I want. You want to defend demons? You fucking knock yourself out. Until this demon finds truth and steps into it, it's a fucking demon. Capiche? There we go. No judgment there. It is what it is. Got a legal name, it's a demon. End of. Because here, I'll show you how a demon talks. In a sign we are living in historic times, high-level insiders have begun claiming that Jesus Christ was a fictitious character and that the Quran was written by Vatican propaganda experts. This is evidence of the 2,000-year-old Roman plan to create a unified monocultural fascist world government is unraveling, and that, as a result, ancient secrets are pouring out. Yeah, well, I got a big one for you, asshole. The details of the new revelations can be seen at the end of the article. I bet you they're old. Let me see. Bet you we talked about this ages ago. Oh, the defendant also correctly appreciated. Yeah. You going to do that jumping in and out again, Brandon? Or can I finish? Thanks. 20. This is in the article. I'm not fucking around tonight, guys, okay? Really, thanks. Just get on it. I'm not your fucking sack to ride. The defendant also, over there, it's done right there, also correctly appreciated that Osama bin Laden was not personally religious, like it fucking matters. Understanding that bin Laden only wore religious dress went on, oh, like it fucking matters. It's a demon! Capiche, Brandon? Okay. Trying to get that out of you, man. I feel your compassion. I do. You need to lose compassion for evil. Be compassionate and kill it outright. See it for what it is, not for what you've been made to believe it is. And compassion's an, oh, well, you know, fuck that. It's black and white. I have compassion for those that have compassion in truth. And only for those that have compassion in truth. There is no compassion in Baphomet, the Baal, the Lucifer, the whore of Babylon. There is no compassion there. It's their game of compassion is, come, pass ion so I can feed on you. The tap is shut. You don't tap this root. You don't take the sugar from this maypole tree. You can't take it from the say-O through the say-P. Sap. You know what sappers are? They're the ones that go out looking for mines. I'm a pretty good sapper, don't you think? I'll play you the anagogic game to whatever level you guys can handle. All I ask is breathe and start seeing the black and white of this world. Only in the black and white can you stand on the rim of the coin, again, to upright your own within creation. And it's not taken many of us to take care of this whole planet, has it? No. This table changes all of consciousness. That's a fact. Observable. Here, let's observe it. Oh, today is the galactic tone of 1, unity. Mayan sun sign offering. Moo, look. Funny that. Tuj. Tuya, yeah. 1, unity. 1 is the beginning of all things. It is the first, the whole, and the all in one. Look at that. You got a hole in one. Told you got to get a hole in one on this. There's no putting around on the green here, guys. Because all you're doing is putting in options and putting around the green dough currency. Funny how there's colors showing up on the greenbacks these days, huh? Red and blue. Of all colors. Huh. It's like a coincidence or something. Ones are assertive. Oh, aren't we just? And self-guided. Yep. And give a good push to whatever project they are associated with. Yeah, don't we? You are all 1 to 13 in these guys, and you are every one of the signs. Once you find yourself in all of the signs, that's your checklist. The Mayans were very, very thorough with the checklist. The Western Zodiac was a bit more aloof on it. Because the Mayans dealt with the wheel within a wheel within a wheel. The cycles of time. Ones are assertive and self-guided and give a push to whatever project they are associated with. One person's Persians. This is where you have to be a per-shun. By shun, to push the person away. Oh, yeah. One person's work best when meeting a challenge. Yeah. Do not expect one person's to be attentive to details or to put the finishing touches on things. Because you don't need to. Creation does. But when you get there, you'll see that. You don't have to pay attention to the of tails. And it's quite boring when you do that. It's the same as someone that takes an hour to tell their story of how they went to, they thought they needed to be hungry, and they went to the store and all the adventures getting there and back. You know, some of these people, they can take an hour to fucking describe a 1-minute adventure. That's the shit that ones don't deal with. Here it is, black and white. You were hungry, went to the store, got something to eat, and came back and cooked it, ate it, done. Do you need to know who they bumped into, unless you're looking for an anagogy? No. Do you need to know what they ate? No, not particularly interested. Do you need to know what roads they took? Do you need to know what car they're driving? Do you need to know? You see, this is the devil in the details. Right. And the literalists fucking live there. They can't wait to tell you all about it. All about it. And you'll notice that it's all about the same thing that we talked about all about yesterday and the day before and the day before. And it gets really tiring, you know. Have a look at the internet. You'll see it for yourself. You got these people chasing their fucking tails. So can you fulfill the one? Yes, you can. Mayan sun sign offering. Here, let's do your checklist on this one. I'll do mine on the fly with you, just so you can see what I mean by this is your checklist. This is your 7 deadly sins made simple. Also known as the sign of water. Truth, yeah. Ceremonially, Maya use water as an offering in baptisms and purifications. Yes. Maya, Mayan. My of creation source. Yan, yin, darkness to light. You see, the source. In the beginning, God created light. Truth created light, right? From the source. Where did the light come from? There must have been something there that wasn't light. What could that have been? Let me see. Oh, that's light. Dark. Okay, now I got it. You see how simple this is? It's so right in your face. These ceremonies are done to bring about a collective strength, adaptability, and harmony. Yes, that's why we share the waters of truth here. From my yawn, my yaw, my jaw, my mouth. Pearls of wisdom through the pearly gates, without a hexed tone. Tongue. What, do I look like tungsten steel to you? Well, the tungsten stole you. Time to get your pia mater, dura mater, high carbon, low carbon steel working in the right order, and get the soft mother inside. Get your Tootsie Pop center back inside your crusty shell of truth. This is your exoskeleton for the physical soft endoskeleton that is over top of your true exoskeleton of the endoskeleton within. It's a quad. Do you see that? One more time. Let me run that past you one more time. Remember, the duality, spiritual, physical, that which you can touch, in, body, physical, got it? Spiritual, where the thought that you are hearing is coming from, source. Me. Separate from the physical. Outside the fucking box, you know? Get right outside of yourself on this. That's where I live. It's in the stream of consciousness then. Not wrapped up in the physical shit. You just dance around in it and do what you have to do. I only do what I only have to do, and, you know, I was a lot more, but that's just me. It's just who I am. Big deal. I'm just going to be me. Fair? All right, so the physical is everything you can see, touch, taste, smell, all of it. That's all phi psi-call. That's the creation of the spirit harvested. Look around. This is the harvest of your soul, stolen from you in all physical forms. All right, so there's the physical. Spiritual is where the thought comes from. So let's show you the endo-exoskeletons, shall we? Truth is the exo, the external skeleton, the armor called truth. When you have that exoskeleton on, the endoskeleton, which is the human body, the allegory is the bones inside the meat, whereas an insect has the meat inside the bones. Capiche? Oh, by the way, the spineless, boneless one with just a beak is the octopus, the octagon, the chameleon. It's a big allegory. Squid ink, black ink. Oh, you made me ink. Name, sign here, sin here. And humanity just goes on about sinning, and there's going to be billions fucking toasted on this one. Billions. Do not be of them. Guys, there is no remorse here. We are doing all we can do. That's all that's expected of you. Because the only thing that's left behind is pure death anyway. That's the intent. That's the black and white. So it's irrelevant to me what that form is, what it isn't. I have my own ideas of life over death. Okay? So now we have the duality of the exo-endoskeleton through the allegory of a human body versus an insect body. Okay? The ant and the ant. The ant and the elephant, or the Ari-Fa-N-T. The ant and the elephant. Okay, now we're going to get spiritual. This is the fourth one that's hard to see. The exoskeleton of truth goes around the soft pia mater, the physical soft flesh, to protect it. To remove the fear of needing to protect your fleshy pia mater that has been turned inside out. You see, the pia mater is supposed to be on the inside, not the outside. in the spiritual sense. You've been turned inside out. All right, so the truth that you stand in, it is this miraculous. I know it's hard, I get it, but that's programming. Don't worry about it. You'll get over it. Anyway, the truth, when you stand in truth, you are absolutely fucking bulletproof. Nothing touches you. Nothing of a Luciferian reality physical world can touch you. You won't have accidents. You won't have these things. Because you're in the now. You're pretty well aware of yourself. Okay? The endoskeleton is the flesh in the human, protecting the skeleton, the hard dura mater on the inside, which is the allegory of the Christ, protecting the Christ. And it's when you understand this, that's where the exoskeleton on the outside, that's when the bones from within become the bones without. The bones inside become the bones outside. The flesh outside becomes the living soul inside. That's it folding in on itself as it expands. Is that clear? Did you see the 4 skeletons? The 2 endo and the 2 exo?
Yes. Okay,
the spiritual endo is the truth. The physical endo is the fleshy pia mater, flesh body. Remember, bones and body, separate them, because only one can be the skeleton, okay? That's the S key L tone, or S key tone. It's your tone. So the spiritual aspects are the endoskeleton version of the human body. The bones are the hard part that need to be on the outside spiritually, which is the truth, the bones of Christ. So you've taken the physical bones and turned them into the spiritual bones. Now, let's go with the pia mater, the soft part. That's where you take the human flesh that is now protected by the truth, exoskeleton, to find the pia mater, source itself, the true mother, the true heart, the true soft mother of the soul. So that is the truth protecting the child. And in the same way the truth protects the child spiritually, it protects the physical as well. You. While you are in this meat stick, this is creation making damn sure you get out. And that nothing can penetrate, nothing can harm or kill you in this dead world. Because this world is all about death. Or haven't you noticed? Yeah, so these ceremonies are done to bring about a collective strength, adaptability, and harmony. And that's what we do here. In sincere appreciations, offering people gladly give more than they ask for themselves. True. Offering persons are dynamic communicators with great intelligence, making them excellent employers. Yeah. We're not so much employers, more like, well, to put things into play, the I'm employer, right? I'll put that ploy into play, the truth ploy. Okay? Like a shaken vessel of water, offering people regain equilibrium quickly. Yeah, that's when you learn to say okay. Blah, blah, blah. Kate says, blah, blah, blah. Demon goes, and Kate goes, blah, 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 okay. And demon goes, then you take over and go, okay. That's offering people, that's how fast could you regain your equilibrium after I rock your little demon's boat? Oh, no, I will. I'm fucking good at it too, eh?
Best.
Yeah, that's my job. I'm here to rock the motherfucking boat of all the demons.
Let's go.
I'm already there. You see, watch that too, eh? Here, watch this beautiful ferocity. You see, I know ferocity's equilibrium can handle it. She suffered the hurricane of Kate herself. Well done, kid. I knew you'd get through the storm. Mm-hmm. I knew you would. I could feel it. So here we go. Let's go, assuming that we're not there. See the power of that? Yeah. Watch the expressions that we have been using commonly to create a past-present future illusion. Let's go. What do you mean? We're not there? We are there. Okay. So it's beautiful. You see that, though? That's very common speak, isn't it? Hey, that's a great idea. Let's go. Well, in the physical, it does take up time. Let's go here. Let's go there. Yeah, I get it. In the spiritual, you got to mirror that and go, we're already there.
Yeah.
You know, and then, of course, the let's go has purpose. It's beautiful. Well done. Nicely pointed out. See, you're the one that pulls out the triggers. I'm the one that pulls them. That's all. Right? You show me the gun, I pull the trigger. It's how it works. Most people are afraid to pull that trigger on themselves. Me? Fuck, I'm here on a suicide mission anyway. Bam, 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 right? Bam, B. Could you imagine Bam Bam and Pebbles getting married? Do you know what that would be? That would be Bam Bam and Pebbles rubble. Sounds like a big fucking mess to me. That's what I do. I take the Flintstones and make Bam Bam Pebbles rubble out of them. That's how it works. Right? Others perceive these as hidden agendas. Oh, hang on a sec. Offering people regain equilibrium quickly. See, that was an example of... See, I didn't rock your boat, did I, Ferocity?
No.
No. See, so there's a proof, not me doing it, that's Ferocity did it, of showing that, yes, offering people regain equilibrium quickly. You didn't feel like I was attacking you, did you?
Because of the reading of the truth, okay. I had this
Ferocity, I need you to stay with me here for a minute, okay? I don't want to go off on a tangent of what there's a very specific way I talk, okay? So let's do this one more time. Offering people regain equilibrium quickly. So you were able to regain equilibrium when I pointed out the bullshit that let's go is, yes?
Yes.
Was there a time, this is why I needed to keep the flow going, watch. If I'm asking a simple yes or no question, just answer yes or no, because I have a purpose to it. And here's why. Because look how quickly Ferocity regained her equilibrium. Now, I'll ask one more question, simple yes or no answer. Have you at any time experienced a hurricane of fucking hell from Kate that threw your boat into fucking turmoil? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see the contrast now of how much your dime is balanced flat on the plane of existence? That's me showing you off, not me showing me off. Let me do all the show off of you that you need. You don't need to show off for you. I will fucking show you off like the true prize of heaven you are. True story. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, so sweet. The grin, the Cheshire grin.
We got a minute and a half to roll over here, so if anybody wants to get in to get their knickers knotted by Kate of Gaia herself, come on in. 347-637-3265. BTR listener 029. And here's the irony and the joke of it all, guys. The mere fact that I can get your knickers to twist should be a big enough clue that why are your knickers getting in a twist when you're all that is? I'm just here to make sure you know that you're all that is, and a bag of chips too. It's a true story. My purpose here was to be the cheerleader of you. That's it. Hero leader of you. Christ mind leader. I'm the cheerleader. I'm truth's cheerleader, and that's what we all become. Have you noticed?
Oh, what's fascinating to me is just this week I felt like my skeleton was changing, and I couldn't put it into words except it was painful. And now as I see an exoskeleton and endoskeleton happening in my own body, it's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
We're so right on. So it's like, that's exactly describing what was happening to my body this week.
Yeah, you know what's really amazing about the truth?
Yes.
It's just there, and
yeah.
You
happens to everybody.
Man. Yeah, absolutely. So how's your equilibrium, Brandon?
Scales of balance.
Okay. My love, your heart is filled with compassion. I know the child of creation when I feel one. No longer let it rule you, sweetie. You got nothing to prove.
Oh, I know.
It's already proven.
Absolutely.
Your sword has been tested, has it not?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Your sword of truth is proof.
Blade.
Yeah, you are the proof of the proof itself. And I can prove it. That's the best part. Not only can you prove your own sword, I can prove your sword for you to make sure that you've proven that sword. Why are you asking me to prove the sword that you've already proven? I see the gold disc you put on it. Oh, now you do too. What are you asking me for? Look at mine. Of course mine's proofed. Holy shit, that's all I've talked about is how to test the metal of a proof sword. Samurai of truth, and going through all the different tests to cut through the bullshit, judges bowing, and cops running, and systems falling, and Jane Doe slashing, and SIU running, and every demon in existence cannot come anywhere near you or I because of this. Nice exoskeleton you've got. Nice and tink, 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 Tinkerbell. Can't get through that, Brandon. Good boy.
Yep, I learned that a long time ago.
Yep. And if you need a little reminder, don't worry. You've got a really good friend here that will help you out. Because I love you that much. It's just how it works. I'd expect you to do the same for me.
No.
That's why. You know what it's like? That's why if you can't call me a cunt at least once in your life, you don't know me.
I haven't said that yet.
Well, I'm sure you thought it a few times.
No.
Okay, well, maybe not to the extent of cunt. Just, oh, what a cunt, that kind of a light. That's just Kate being a cunt again. Yeah, that's just me.
No.
Okay, then I failed my. Then I failed my.
Yes.
I can be a real cunt if you want.
I know. Okay, all right.
That's more like semantics. Again, I want to stay on point here.
Right.
Of finding you. That's all. Just to find you.
There.
How was the exoendoskeleton for you? Did you see the visuals of the invisible shield outside of you protecting the physical body? Right, that's the armor. Truth is the armor. It brings the skeleton inside your body in the spiritual sense. It takes it makes you spiritually the exoskeleton, where the body is the endoskeleton. And this is the end of Jack Skellington. I got to get a coffee. I'm just going to open the mics up. You guys go to town here.
All I could think about was like exoskeleton in Terminator and different films and stuff like that, and like the allegories within those films, which are pretty cool. That was pretty good.
Oh, it was really eye-opening for me. My goodness, just have physically gone through it too. So it's just wow, like okay, and to have Brand here, it's like having a mirror. It's so beautiful because it really keeps you on point. When you know that you're causing whatever this is. Whew, it's always so good to have someone there to breathe with you.
It's amazing to have someone that has the exact same point of view.
Oh.
Can put it in such a way to remind you of what you've already known already. You know what I mean? That's all it is about.
Yeah, I don't teach a damn thing here. Nothing. I don't teach anything. Are you kidding me? You teach yourself. The only thing I do is I show you what I taught myself.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's it. That's all we're doing here. We're showing each other how we're teaching ourselves our own truth within ourselves. That's all. And when you find something and share it, oh, cool, let's add that to wow, look at the size of this mountain. And that's what we're doing. And every little thing that you do is so profoundly huge across. You see, that's the butterfly in the tsunami. That's you. One thought is the butterfly. The tsunami is where it goes. And if it's going constantly into the grave, well, it's kind of going to get contracted into a little, Time to soar, kiddies. What do you think? This reality is getting to be ridiculously funny and horrendously sickening to look at the same time, more and more every day. Have you guys noticed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a planet full of little scorpions feeding on the very turtle that's carrying them across the river. Well, I'll tell you what, this turtle just shook that motherfucking scorpion off its back. Well, hey, no point in both of us going down because you're going to kill me anyway, so fuck you. And that's all you're doing is that's the scorpion and the turtle. The scorpion is the feeder and the breeder, right, of the lie, and the You can. This goes even better. Tor, from a torus field creation. Tor to is, right? Going into the creation field of what is. Okay, imagine this is you on the shoreline, and a demon walks up to you. This is as black and white as it is for me. And again, whatever the demon wants, I'll feed the demon whatever the demon wants, because it's just consuming itself anyway, and not consuming me anymore, right? That whole allegory into the consciousness itself. So, the demon, well, whatever, yeah. Go ahead, Lucifer, eat up, pig out on, because your fucking days are done. So, my attitude, Brandon, here's compassion for you. Hey, your days are fucking done. You might as well have a great time now, because you never will again. Does that pretty much sum it up? So there's the demon, Scorpion, at the shoreline, and you're the tortoise. And there's the river, the Styx, the waters across to get to heaven, truth itself. You see, this is why the scorpion will always kill the tortoise, if you dare to give it a ride, because that scorpion will never get back to heaven. Only you can. That's your heart. So for me, it's, you're going to have to find your own way, but here, I'm going to give you all the tools you need and all the materials you need and food and supplies that you need to build your own tortoise shell. Remember, the Koreans used the tortoise boats. Have a look it up in history, you'll see. Okay? It was formidable. Oh, yeah. It was a covered ship, like a tortoise, with oars out the outside. That's you crossing the river now. And that scorpion has been given Lucifer, anyone that is a demon, a physical reality, has been given all of the tools and the supplies and whatever you need. There you go. Here, I've been providing it all along anyway, so here, why not? Because your days are toast. Here's compassion, Brandon. This is for everybody. This is compassion. I'm so compassionate that I have left everything right there on the shoreline for the scorpion to decide to be the turtle and swim across for itself. And what the scorpion does, whether it stays on the shore and just fucking consumes all the supplies and decides to build something else instead of a boat with the wood that's left for that ark, they might want to build something else, another box of some kind to, make that their shell to live in. But don't worry, the wolf is coming and it's going to huff and puff and blow the whole fucking works down. I don't care how dig you deep into the heart, earthworm. You're the wormwood that's getting erased. You are the comet that is wormwood, the destroyer of lies.
Love that.
Oh, it's just the Bible telling you what's going on. I thought it was a good book. It was pretty handy.
Sure.
I wish the Christians and the Jews and the Muslims would actually read their books properly, but again,
right.
There's nothing more you can do. There's nothing more you should do other than just spread the word.
Lou is the legal name fraud. Lose it.
Yep.
Yeah. How many times did I have to hear you say Lou?
Yeah.
Lose like it's, yeah.
Luce in the sky with diamonds. Luce, right?
London.
Luce. That's how it works. Loosey goosey. Luce gooey say. You're the golden egg, kids. Your nest is getting robbed. But it's not just the nest of the eggs that are getting robbed. It's fucking life source of the creation of the eggs in the first place. That's why Lou can never... And Lou still has the choice, you see. That one that fell still has the choice. Not for long. There's been enough theft, there's been enough rape, there's been enough stealing and destroying of life and destruction of truth through lies. Heaven can bear no more. Can you?
No.
No.
The truth is you can. You really can. That's your compassionate nature. This is where you put your foot down once and for all and say enough. Enough, because the compassion is already so self-evident in you guys. It's beautiful. It's time to let go. You can't hold on any longer. That which is doomed is doomed. So be it. Hold and rule. We're not here to change the rules, just to uphold the one.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That's all. And the biggest lie on humanity is the legal name. And those that choose it and constantly stay in it for the sake of just making their life comfortable and easy and all the rest of it, going along with it to go along with it, just, well, you know, I know, well, you know, but, and not do anything to get the word out, then, sorry, that's you building a fucking house or something, some box of some kind instead of a fucking ark to float your way out of this, to get across that river.
Yeah.
You're going to sting yourself, as any scorpion always will. So you cannot save the Scorpion King. Only the Scorpion King can save itself. I'm done. The compassion of heaven is the compassion of I'm done. It is done. And that's where I leave it. It's done. It's over. Funny how the characters in Mission Impossible were Jane Carter, JC, Jesus Christ, Julius Caesar, Jiminy Cricket, okay? And of course you had Benjamin Dunn and what was Renner's character? It was Brandt, I knew that. Oh yeah, the galaxy turned upside down for me on Brandt Ave. Literally, Galaxy 500 flipped it on its roof. I told you guys that story. I was one of 4 kids in the car in the back seat. Yeah, we all walked away from it. Flipped a Ford Galaxy 500 onto the front lawn of the house. It was icy. Andy had never driven before. He was only 15. I was only 15. Greg was only 15, and Scott was only 15. No one had a driver's license. Nobody even had a beginner's in the legal sense. Yeah, we flipped the motherfucker on its roof. That was the good one. I just got off something too. Oh yeah, that's fun.
I was 17 when I had the Ford Galaxy. Mine wouldn't go in reverse. It had a mind of its own.
Yeah, and I got
it's so funny.
There was a 1968 Polaris convertible. I had my eyes on, and it turns out there was something. Anyway, I was working at Canada Trust at the time. Okay, the bank. Yeah, I've been around. See, that's the problem with school. It gets you fixed into years and years and years and years of one thing. You don't live in that one thing. You are that one thing. There's no life there. Me, I chose to live, you know. I'd had enough of school. Fucking repeat high school twice and skip a grade during that? Are you fucking kidding me? Does that get more ridiculous or what? Okay, Kate, let me get this right. You did high school twice, but you skipped a grade? Yeah. I did one form of it in Ireland, one form of it in Canada. And both the same thing, just one was 3 years advanced of the other, well, actually more than 3, but anyway, than the other. So it was a repeat of what I'd already been through, and because I'd already been through it, they skipped me a grade in math. And I was ready for 13 in grade 9. Got my grade 13 anyway, just because I figured, well, there's no fucking university for me or anything, you know, that was just it was. Those were pretty drab days in my reality. My, 17, 18, 19-year-old years were very, very drab. A lot of, I can't even describe it. It was just a very lost time with mom, dad, and everything that was going on. Just so separate from that whole reality, you know, watching mom drink herself to death and dad fighting to, you know, just keep things civil, and I was just trying to get through school. My sister had already fucking bailed out a couple of years before. Yeah, that was a very, very interesting time. Very interesting time. So I'm just scanning it right now. It was very empty, very very lonely, very lost. Just kind of going through, just to go through. No rhyme, no reason. Just waiting to see what the next day would bring. And always with me, hey, how's it going? Guitar and go home to a hell and come out and still create the heaven, right? It's quite something. Wouldn't any other way, because I'll tell you, it set me on so many different directions.
You play music.
Yeah, well, again, that was only part of it. I lived many lifetimes. It's the thought that crossed my mind. I was having a shower earlier. The thought that crossed mind in terms of different lifetimes and whatever. I said, oh yeah, I actually went through for firearms training and all the rest of it, and got. I was actually, quote, I didn't finish the paperwork, God no. Qualified in small firearms, and I had a long rifle and handgun license if I wanted it. I just went through it just to get the training. I wasn't interested in a license. I'd already thrown the name away. I was just using it at that time. But I'll give you fear. And when the girls were staying with me and Sue, I slept with a Walther P38 under my pillow, 9mm.
No way.
That's how terrified I was of the cops at that time. That's how vicious they were. That if any one of them had ever entered that home, I'd have blown their fucking heads off.
Good.
Well, no, it's not. It's very, very evil. But
yeah.
At the same time, in this context now, any cop that gets their head blown off, you fucking asked for it. And the one that's doing it is the one that you asked to do it for you. So, sorry, I can't have you in your duality there. But that was just to explain the allegory of the intensity of where I was at. I had 2 Walther P38. Also had a .22 caliber and all semi-automatic. As fast as you can pull the trigger, rounds would go out. I had a 10-round 22. What was it? Can't remember. It was Sue's gun, actually. I got it for her. Handgun, and I had 2 Walther P38s. 1944 and a 1960 model. The 44 had the Dirty Bird on it, the Nazi Eagle, and all the pieces. It was World War II constructed, right? That's what I was after for the history, and just that was my thing. Everything to do with history, it was just my thing. And the 1960 was a cop model. So there's the military cops. Same. I'm exploding concepts in my mind right now, so I will only be able to tell you a little bit about what's going on. But anyway, there's a bigger picture going on there. That's all I'm asking people to see. Don't get into the literals with me. Get into the anagogics, right? To see the experience. Okay, the only question you ask yourself is, why would someone feel the need to have a gun under their pillow while their children are at home with them? That's got to be a pretty terrified state of being, don't you think? That's got to be
yes.
ship pile of pressure. That's why when people talk about bailiffs and stuff coming to the door, there, I'll see you and raise you with a royal flush. I was fucking packing, and I carried a baby Browning, 25 caliber, 6 rounds, fit in the palm of my hand. I carried that in my pocket. Yeah, there's a couple that weren't on the books. And they're still out there. You see? Like, I don't fucking care. These idiots that worship their death will get it. It won't be from my hand. No, creation takes care of that. I stand in the truth. Because I'll tell you right now, I love the last 12 monkeys. Because Ramsey said something to the big Japanese guy that was running the yard and told all the other jailmates in the yard and exposed this asshole for being the bully squealer to the guards and the one that was doing all the harm to all of his fellow prisoners. Finally stood up to this asshole. And then he walked up to him. You know what he said to him? It's perfect. He looked him square in the eyes and said, "I killed you without lifting a finger." And that's what I did. I have killed the system without lifting a finger. I have killed Lucifer dead. I have killed their whole construct without lifting a finger, merely putting one down, one key, one life at a time, through every letter I have ever typed, have ever spoken, have ever thought, have ever felt to destroy Babylon. It's the only reason I'm here. Because as much as I've searched, and you guys might have done the same, so we'll throw it out there. As much as I've searched, I can't imagine any fucking reason why I'd ever want to be here. So there must be only one. There must be only one reason why I'm here. And guess what? I know that reason why I'm here. Okay. And I'm doing the reason why I'm here. And you get to see it. So you know why I'm here. And I think it's pretty clear you all know why I'm here. Because that's why you're here too. Family does that. It's been a while, guys.
Yeah.
We meet soon enough. It won't be in this realm. It will not be in this realm. If it is, it is. But I'm only interested in meeting you. If you follow.
I think. You know?
Oh, of course I'm interested in meeting you, but I'm really only interested in meeting you. So I'm not so drawn in the physical, you see. While I am drawn in the spiritual to meet you, the need in the physical is gone. Hey, if it happens, great. That's what creation intended. I'm good. You know, I've got to meet a few people that I didn't think I'd get to meet. And I'm very happy that I have. And we will meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but we will meet again. The best part is, none of us have to die to do it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool idea, too, that whole immortal thing that, truth promises. No, don't worry, truth delivers. Lots of herbs. Yeah. Evil first versus good. The phonics. Take the pledge out. Ever versus Coots. Oh, look at that. The Ave Ro, to have the life of spirit breath, versus, writes the song of, doesn't go against it, Ko-O-T. Kant, Coots. The self, lesser than all of creation, in the womb of creation, upon the womb of creation, in truth. You see? Evil versus good. In the same way that good versus evil. Depends what song you're singing. And if you're singing in the literal spellbound world, you're singing Satan's song, not yours. And only through the crayons and the phonics, and book a bowl or two if you have to. I prefer it. Because remember, 100% benefit to body if you eat it. Get a little rush out of it. You know, heal some of the bones and stuff. But I'll tell you, when you smoke it, only 5% helps the body, and 95% helps you. What do you think the other 95% was going to? Nothing? Yeah, of course it was you. Know of thine ka, knowing thyself. It comes back to the heart. It always comes back to the heart. Oh, did that Bible verse make more sense to you once I told you what there was? Heart? You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. This is what happens when you understand the true root of a word once you've double-crossed it and found its true source, where father is mother, mother is father, at the same time, all four. Okay? The Father is your own heart. Fa, the vro, the heart that you create the breath, the road. That's your oar. You're the oarsman. That's your oar from your gold mine within. The one you paddle your boat with, row your boat. The fa, the vro. The mo, the ro is the modus operandi. You know, mow, to cut the grass, of the spirit breath. What is created with that spirit breath? Through the intention. That's the masculine intention. That's why everything here is masculine. The masculine. Heaven is feminine, but it's both self-contained. The high heart, which is the Father itself. All right. So the Father is your own heart. Right. Heaven within you. That's when Jesus talked of the kingdom is within you. That's your heart. It's not your pineal. It's not your fucking pituitary. It's not your fucking on and on and on. It's that spark of life, the ember within you that you're fanning the fires of into a flame with truth. Fires you up, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's the heart. Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Now that you replace Father with heart and He with the intent of that heart, the mother, the modus operandi of the heart. Okay, listen again. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. The heart of the lie is the lie itself. Make a bit more sense now? I love the line, in the lusts of your heart. Well, here, I'll put heart in, and I'll replace the words for you in the literal, so you can hear them literally to connect them spiritually in your mind. Okay? It goes like this. Ye are of your heart, the devil. This is the legal namer, okay? Ye are of your father, the heart, the devil, and the lusts of your heart ye will do. The liar, modus operandi, mother, whore of Babylon, was a murderer from the beginning, and abodes not in truth, in creation, in the heart of truth itself, because there is no heart within the whore. Heartless. There's no creation there. When he speaketh a lie, when the heart speaks a lie, when you, the demon within you, not you, when you allow the demon to speak for you, that's the lie speaking for you. And you know in your own heart what is true, because you can feel it. If you can't feel the difference, you don't have a heart to do so.
Yeah.
The only heart that heart is one of, oh, well, you're picking on me, you're blaming me, and of course I'm the cunt for that.
Oh,
the demon will always attack me, always. It will hate me. It cannot look at me. It cannot deal with me. It cannot fucking confront me. I'm still going to be me, though. Hi, how's it going? Just like I am. Doesn't hurt me. My mere presence is enough in this reality to destroy the demon, and I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to say a word.
Talking.
Yeah, I don't have to say a word anymore.
So and you don't sleep with a gun under your pillow anymore, I bet.
No, I'm probably pretty sure a lot of cops do. But then again, they got nothing to fear from me. The only thing they have to fear is the truth of themselves and within themselves, and that's going to be their sunset or their sunrise within them.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing a uniform at that moment, you're done. Get out of her, my children. Get out of Babylon. And if they don't come out of Babylon, guess what they are? They were never meant to. They're the scorpion on the fucking shore that we're leaving behind. Because we were never meant to be here. The lie sucked us in. Patching the holes and sinking that of our own ship and sinking that other one. Remember, you have the choice between good and evil. That's the free will choice. That's what heaven promised.
Yeah.
Someone crossed the line and went the other way and dragged the whole ship pile of us down with them. Or some of us had to come down and go, wait a minute, whoa, 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 come on, guys. Because I know there's something good here. And you're the proof of that. You proved my very existence. Each one of us becomes a sword of truth for each other. So you are my sword, as I am yours. And we swing these puppies together in perfect unison, in perfect synchronicity. Yeah, to sink Sin City, indeed. Yeah, I wanted to go across that exoendoskeleton thing tonight to show the inside and outside, because the whole Tootsie Pop thing kind of rolling in the drift. That soft, chewy center, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Pop? And is that, wait a minute. Well, I mean, hey, you can waste time, lick after lick, just crunch the damn thing, and that's what the legal name does. It just crunches through your exoskeleton and feeds on your Tootsie Pop. Your two to see, two to save, hope. Is it funny or ironic or coincidental that all of the palindromes like mom, M-O-M, mum, M-U-M, pop, D-O-P, dad, D-A-D. You know, the forms. Are they coincidence? No.
Papa.
Well, the duality, Antichrist duality, that's the dad thing, okay? And you have the mum, that's the duality turned upside down, and the attempt of duality turned upside down. W. Flip it over and turn it backwards. You'll see the 3 and the E and the W and the M. The me and the we and the 3 and the E. Rotate the words. The letters. Every letter is a word. Start turning it around and see what other... Oh, look. The H. That's an upside down 4. Just like the P is a backwards 1. Or a Greek letter rho, rather, is a backwards 4. Or an actual 4. The P is the illusion of the intent turned backwards of the heart. The complete 4. The complete quadrant of your own heart. Turn these letters around. I've went through this in the past. The O. Go ahead. Spin the O. What have you got? It's all going to be what it is. It's an O. Take an X and spin it around, and it's always going to be an X. Do that with the rest of the letters and see what happens. You'll find that the kiss and the hug are the only things that remain constant in their own form. All 4 corners. Turn. It's a bird's thing. Turn. Be the swan, the phoenix. You have the Ren key, the wrench. Life of the EB, the Most High. Be. Just be. Legal name says you're not being you. You're being another you, another intent, and that other intent is being used because you said, U-S-E-D, you said it was okay, apparently. Well, it's time to... No, I'm good. No, thanks. I'm only okay with truth. That's the womb of the self, lesser than creation, within it, of it, as a fellow servant. It's time for Mia Pharaoh to take out the beast. Be as truth versus be as lie. It's all in the same word. The number of the beast, the number of the truth, the one who silences the truth, by denying it within yourself, that will make you numb. Doing it, you get number and number and number and number until that ember, that infinite ember is out. Truth, only truth can fan that fire. And I'm one of your biggest fans, guys. Have you noticed? Rah, 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 go team, go, look at you. Oh! Yeah, Katie the little cheerleader. That's all I am.
Beautiful. Love it.
I just hope I'm one of your favorite fans, that's all. I like to be your favorite fan. You see, that's where we get to be the fawn and the star at the same time. And we fawn over the stars, don't we? So let's fawn over the true stars of what the high stars are all about, instead of being these little mon stars. Little moon stars. Yeah, look at that. Leinster, lie and stir. Yeah, lie and stir. Sounds like a recipe. Munster, that'll make one. Con yeah, con the spirit. Through the Ulster. There's the four quadrants of Ireland, phonetically. Showing it right there, the four chambers of the dead heart. You're the Leinster, the one who puts debt on others. You're the monster, the one that feeds on others. And you're the you're the con artist. Using the UL star, the intent of Lucifer. Four chambers connected, flip them over. Become the ruin star, the infinite spirit breath of feminine. Become the my star, within that. Con, be with the Christ, That's where the Erster, or the rooster, comes home to roost. Erster, burster, bubble. There's a united Ireland right there. I like it. I don't see any lines there. I don't see any four lines on the skull there, do you? Have a look at the human skull, divided in four. This is how you seal every chasm across your Christ. This heals your very skull. And what is sculling? It's rowing a boat. The skull in the Belfast Harbour. Yeah, with the coxswain N at the end. Coxswain. The one who was steering my boat, the coxswain. The cock owls and the muse owls. Cockles and mussels indeed. Oh my. The answer to the name is very simply this, guys. It's so simple, it hurts. Regardless of what you perceive through any illusional fear of a demonic implant making you the plant, that is with consciousness, that's why it's the plan E-T, or the planet. The plant has trapped your consciousness. The creation, the author is trapped in the book. Legal name has you in that book. Dead, low man, regions. Roman legions, low man, regions. It's how it works. When you start flipping just right for left in words, you're going to shit your little panties. Truth is exposed in its most glorious form, and you get to do it yourself. It's as simple as this. Know thyself. Thy kingdom heart is within you. The choice is always within you. Overcome the illusions of fear.
Yeah.
And just get the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, just one more thing, and then jump in. Each and every one of you right now is spiritually putting your head on a pillow with a spiritual 9mm Walther P38 under your pillow. Demon Killer 101, and they dare not enter. Feel better?
Yeah.
There you go. I thought I'd give that one to you. I had one in the physical, so hey, look, now I have one in the spiritual. I share all my toys, remember? Deadly accurate. Point and shoot.
It's so nice to walk out of my house and not lock a door.
Mm-hmm. You don't have
I'm like, oh, exactly. I'm like,
well, geez, Kate, why don't you lock your car? Why should I? Well, one, there's nothing really in it. If anybody wants it, they must need it more than I do. Help yourself. There's blankets on the back seat and stuff. If they need a blanket, by all means. But no, why would I? Locks are only for honest people. So why would you put a lock on a door? Well, that's a problem. A lot of demons run around this place. But then when you're the honest person and you're the one walking in truth, Oh, there is an invisible shield across everything you do, everything. Your exoskeleton is fully in place, and you don't have to worry about or think about anything in the physical world, because what is there for you is there for you, because you accepted what is there for you is there for use, and that's fine. The guitar sitting over to my left here. Is it mine? Well, it could be seen as such. But when someone else is playing it, whose is it? It's just the guitar. Me, I'm just the caretaker to make sure that it's there for others to play as well as myself. I'm just going to take really good care of it where others may not. That's all. Is the car that's sitting outside, is that mine? No. No, it's what I'm using, and it's there for my use. Creation has it there for my use. If it's not there for my use, then it's not. I don't need it. Apparently, it's there for my use. I need it to get groceries and pick up food to feed this fucking demonic body thing. Barely, but I do. You know, I just do what is absolutely necessary to keep this Luciferian meat stick walking. Because this is not me. No. This has never been me. That was my gift. It's a crazy mouthy Irish tranny, okay? That's an allegory, not a label. That's to show you the path I walked to find this. Did any of you other walk this particular path? No. So pretty handy that one of us that did showed up. That's because I didn't walk your path, and very handy for me that you did, so that you could show up and share me your path, so I can go, oh yeah, it aligns perfectly with mine. Cool. How's that? We all walk different roads together on the same path called truth. Yeah, legal name equals liar's heart. Lust of self, sunset approaches. Boy, he's coming in quick, too. The garbage can is overflowing these days with all sorts of nonsense. Has anyone been watching the garbage can, Ben? It's just exploding with shit right now. It's hilarious. I laugh at demons. It's the only thing I laugh at. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, you're so funny. Hey, yeah. Laugh it up. Live it up. Devour. Consume. Ride those saddles, Lou. Ride. Merry-go-round stops here. Hope you had a great time. Too bad you won't remember. Live it up. Full time.
No more future shops.
Nope. No. Future shops? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Boy, talk about an oxymoron. Not much future and future shops. Nice fractal take. That's a nice domino you just took down. Beautiful. What a play. For those that are on the unknowing level, you still got some shit in your way. To explain what just happened there, Liberty just took down the whore of commerce fractal of future shops. Revelations 18 on me tonight. I love it. Fucking show off. Rah, it's just Goomba. Liberty just took down the fucking Cosmo. Fucking show off. I love show offs in heaven. Look at you dazzling with truth.
You make us look so good. You do make us look so good. It's so sweet to be sharing stardom with everybody. It's beautiful to see the truth. Thank you.
There's nothing more dazzling than the truth. It's pure razzle dazzle. When you do it, it's like, okay, you did something really powerful there. You might not have seen it, but let me just share that with you so you get a sense of, wow, look at you just, that's a butterfly fractal tsunami. Woo, that went right across the universe. I'm looking for these gems that you bring. And here's the best part is, when you guys bring them, there's not a whole lot of shit around them anymore. Have you noticed that? You bring this beautiful, rough cut, almost perfect diamond. So, you just got a little, there it is. Look at that dazzler. And then you get to go, holy shit, look what I found. Yeah. And then you just shared that with everybody. What a beautiful gift you are. You know? What a beautiful, beautiful gift you are. Hey, we got GNIP coming up, I guess, in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roar? Oh,
Hello.
I should check
Hello.
the to see if there's any other mics open. No, everyone's got their hand up, Okay.
Okay. If you'd like to call into the GNIP after the rollover, it's 914-803-4058. Give us a call. Push 1 on the dial pad. Say hello.
Like that. And rumor has it, if I'm not soaring the consciousness, I'll stop by.
I have a story to share. Okay, this is about my day today.
Oh, awesome.
May I? Yeah, okay.
Whoa. You may not. If you want permission to go to the bathroom, how about you just get up and go to the bathroom now? Try that one on.
I don't want to interrupt anyone that wants to speak.
No. Sweetheart, we don't interrupt here, and we don't certainly ask each other for permission to go pee.
No.
Go ahead. So, go ahead. It's wide open. There you go.
I went to the Hôtel de Ville. How do you say that, Libby? Hôtel de Ville.
Good question.
Devil. Yeah, hotel.
Yeah, a town hall.
Yeah, I went there and bring them.
How true is that? Hotel of the devil. Yeah. What is it again?
Town hall. Hôtel de Ville. Hôtel de Ville.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. Sorry, you took my breath away on that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like Op de Pêche, Op de Ville. Oh, my God. Yeah, Cruella de Vil. Keep going.
So I told the clerk, these are papers about the use of the legal name. And, well, I was talking in French, evidently, because that's where I live, and in the physical. And I said, give that to the mayor. And she asked me, did he know about it? I said, sure. I've sent him an email about it. But now you have the papers that you can go through and see for yourself. Make copies of them, because this is what is going on, and it will tsunami in a short while coming. So that I did.
Beautiful.
The other one, c'est le député du Saguenay ici, Serge Simard. Is the deputy?
Yeah, deputy. Before we go to the deputy, let's take care of the sheriff first, okay? You just shot the sheriff. We're going to shoot the deputy in a sec. Watch. Yeah, it's a song. It's a true story. I just know that it is. That's the difference. I
shot the sheriff.
And I took out the deputy too, right? The deputy. Yeah, the deputy. Pew as in kneeling in the church, because you had already just dealt with the cleric. That's why the clerk is the most powerful in their court, because the clerk is the religious leader of the courts. So that's why the cleric is the one that signs off. This was an old clue. I remember, judges weren't signing off, and then the clerics had to. Right? If a judge signed it or not, didn't matter as long as the cleric signed it, because the cleric is the most high in their court, in the guise of being the most low. Remember, when you see the weakest in the link, that is actually the strongest, and the one that looks like the strongest in the link is actually the weakest. Okay, so this is why phonics nails it. You can pronounce clerk, cleric, clay, clue, auric, chloric, hydrochloric. Oh yeah, they'll can acid you away, alternating current with the ID, ACID. And of course, they like to use their alkaloids, their I just like putting it right out there, alcohol ID. Right? Remember, acid, the cancer of the body is acid. Yes? When you talk about that being evil, destroying the body, try to make your body more alkaline. Well, you start to see the mirrors of these things, that the acid is the good and the alkaline is the evil in the spiritual sense, where the alkaline in the physical is good and the acid is bad. What you see as good for the body is bad for the soul. What you see as good for the soul is bad for the body. You get into the zero, though, None of that matters anymore. You're not dealing with acids and alkaloids anymore. There's no ID in your world. Alkaloid, alkalo, alkalo ID, all spirit low ID, or acid alternating current ID, duality. They're both dualities because they're both contained within the body. Yes, alkaline and acid solution in body. Hydrochloric acid in the stomach, alkaline for the overall in the body. So when you see the most low, that is the most high. When you in the spiritual, in the physical, most low is the spiritual most high. The physical most high is the spiritual most low. So that'll give you an idea of what judges are, and presidents and queens and kings and popes and cardinals and clergy and all the rest of these. Clergy, clear hex duality road. Why? Splits you in two. It splits your air. You know what split airs look like. Mm-hmm. Do you ever get them? I leave my hair split, though, because to have split ends is to be able to, in the physical sense, pick up more. You become a walking, talking transceiver of all consciousness. So there's the power of what you shared on that first one, Ferocity, with the cleric. And now you know that you dealt it to the most high of their spiritual world in the physical. Big domino. What is this, fucking show-off night tonight? So let's take out the deputy now, shall we? Carry on.
Okay, and the same thing happened with the deputy. I spoke to the secretary of the place, and I said,
hang on, the secret Ari, the secret most high.
Yeah.
Well, they have secretary bird, remember? There is a bird called a secretary bird. Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now you found the secretary bird of the most low. So now we take it to the most high. So you just found this secret Ari. I've been meaning to bring this one up, the secret Ari, the secret most high. So you found the secret most high. What did you tell them to fuck up their lie?
I said, look it up, because using the legal name is fraud. And I'm here to... Yeah.
It's illegal to use a legal name. I tell them, anybody now, I just tell them straight up, it's against the law to use a legal name. Why are you using one? You like breaking the law or what? No. Well, then you see, the fact that you're using it makes every other law available to them to fucking nail you with. But then if you grow up and be an all grown up, caring, loving individual, looking out for the benefit of all around you and what have you, then you're fucking lost to Satan's world anyway. That's a choice you have to make within yourself, what are you feeding and what are you breeding? That's it. What are you giving birth to and what are you consuming? Are you consuming that from all? This is such a beautiful table to be at. Are you consuming all that is around you because it's there and it's like, oh, cool, I don't have to do anything? You see the difference? You see this everywhere. So you took it to the secret Ari. What did you? We got 6 minutes here. So we got time. And don't worry, there's the rollover as well. To the rollover, it's beautiful. We had a rollover last night. That was fun. Yeah. By the way, just to let you know, my Skype was getting hammered. The call dropped probably a half a dozen times. Just that. I was watching it constantly come back on, start spinning, and then come back on, and the show wouldn't give up. The fucking Blog Talk was overloaded. It was beautiful. Talk about a powerhouse. But anyway, finish off there for today, and maybe we can continue on the other side.
Okay, the last action I did today was, and Libby, you're still there?
I sure am.
Okay, I went I went with the intent to go and see my ex-tenant from 18 years, and she knows, and she knew what I was doing, and I was in my heart telling her, today is the day you choose. Are you, without a doubt, a legal name, or you are you? Because she knows everything. I peeled the onion for her.
Yeah. Sweetheart, you're gonna have to let go of this. I can still feel you on it. Let it go. Just let it
Done.
go. There's nothing you can, should, or will do from this point forward. You are defying free will choice at that point. Tell them, give them the choice. What they do from there, it's up to them, not you. Yeah, it'll break your heart sometimes and fill your heart with joy. That's the good and evil of this reality. Get used to it and don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's really easy. You know, you guys, you don't take on the burdens, the cross of others, because you're taking on their sins if you do. Guys, I'll tell you, each and every one of you and everyone on this planet that is in this consciousness, you're on your fucking own here.
This is 100% true.
Yeah, I have no contract with anyone or anything here. Nothing. What is will be what is. Whatever is assigned is assigned. You know, here I need some groceries. Here you go. Get groceries. I need this. I need that. That's all assigned to remove any potential contracts attached to anything. It is assigned into Babylon to stay in Babylon, to destroy Babylon only. That's my stream of consciousness. My stare. You're on your own, and so is everybody else. And the only ones that you may invite onto your boat are demon that bring an auger aboard and they start drilling holes in your boat, and you'll find yourself swimming again, drowning. Do it. We sail together. Your ship beside my ship, beside the next one, beside the next one, in perfect unison. And no one gets on board my ship. No one gets on board yours.
Okay.
That's how it works. You want to keep it pure. There's your exoskeleton right there. Nothing touches you at that point. Nothing. Nothing. True story. Me six won't believe it, though. Hello.
Hey, this is Koza. I just wanted to connect with you before this is over, and I want to express my gratitude for being in my life.
Me too. I love you too. That's why I'm here, honey. That's why you're here. Let's just get this done, shall we?
Oh, yes. We're on the way. I can feel it. And anyway, I was just thinking about, when we were talking about the skeletons, I imagined maybe 2 days ago I'm walking through the street and I look at people and I see them as skeletons.
Oh, that was you then. I was wondering where that came in from.
And I said, oh my God, when is he coming up with the skeletons? And just precisely, I just saw them as skeletons, just devoid of any flesh, filled with stardust, some of them with hadron colliders and whatnot, but it was just
Look at one of the first cartoons. I'm not even sure if it is the first one, the Dancing Skeletons.
Yes.
I think it's from the 1930s, 1920s or something. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, thank you. Thank you for confirming that kind of consciousness, because I always wonder where these, it's the only thing I wonder about. Who had that moment that shared it with me that I was able to experience, to see it, and that's it. So there it is. You saw the skeletons too. That's, yeah, there we go. Thanks. Kind of cool to high five, isn't it?
Beautiful. And, the previous show, you were talking about the word fuck.
The word what?
The word fuck. F-U-C-K.
Or F-U-K, P-U-C, P-H-U-C, all of it, yeah.
Well, actually, going to the literal, I went to a store and I saw a cup, a black cup with white letters, and I kind of stared at it, and